there was me, Henry, Gordon, Winston, Alfred, Croven, and finally you, becoming a new member of the Northwestern Railway, but I'll get to you later. You see, at first, Alfred was quite a nice engine, but right after his first day on Sodor, he started to show off. And when you arrived on Sodor, Alfred was pretty much getting worse. It got so bad that he wanted to prove to all of us that he could be a better number 3 than Henry, to which we just carried on when ignored him. Not to mention, when he saw you shunting coaches and trucks impressing us, boy, was Alfred jealous. It wasn't long until Sir Topham Hatt came to make a huge announcement for all of us, and let's just say, it's one announcement Alfred will never forget. Good evening, my dear engines. As you all know, the railway's first week went really well after its opening, and so for that, I've come to make some decisions. First of all, Henry, I now understand that you've been having problems with your firebox. As a result, I will send you to Crewe to give you a new shape, which means you won't need special coal anymore. Once you come back to Sodor, I shall make you the Northwestern Railway's number 3.
Oh my goodness, thank you, sir.
Oh joy. Now Thomas, my new engine, I am very impressed with all of your hard work around the island. Sure, you might have caused a bit of trouble here and there, but nevertheless, I can easily say that you are indeed a really useful engine. Thank you, sir. As a reward, you shall become the number 1 of my railway. What? Bless my buffers, that would be an honor, sir. Hooray for Thomas, and hooray for Henry. Henry, I never should have doubted you.
Thanks, Gordon.
You've got to be kidding me! I thought I was going to be this railway's number 3, and I can't believe I'm not even number 1! Alfred, I have a good reason why I didn't choose you to be number 3. Ever since Thomas came to this railway, you've been quite a bully to Henry, as well as the other engines. And for that, your number will return to your original number, 98462. You know what, Fat Hat? Curse this railway!
I know we're friends, but for once in my life, I think you've got what was coming to you.
Oh, shut up, Croven. Life just isn't fair on this railway anymore.
You know, we could always just go back to our old railway. Maybe it would be better for you.
I don't care. That little engine is taking everything from me. And now, I want to kill him. And it seems like I've finally got my chance. Hey, stop! Lucky for you, you delivered the nuclear waste close to where I was, safe and sound. But right after you headed back to the sheds, it happened. What? What happened, Edward? That's funny. It sounds like Alfred. Finally, I got where I want you, Thomas.
No, I won't let you.
Croven, what are you doing? Stop! I wish...
waiting at the station. It's 5 minutes to go before your train sets off. On the pedestrian bridge, you see a young mother pushing a pram. She's running to catch the train. But you're already setting off. Why are you doing that? It's 5 p.m, rush hour, Friday afternoon. It's going to be a busy train, but you're only pulling 2 carriages. People are being crushed. Some can't even get to the doors at their stops. They demand more carriages, but you're not listening. You've even given up caring. They cackle. They mean nothing to you. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? My dad created the Walsh Fortnightly test to help biofused engines cope with their transition.
Hello, Craig. You probably don't know me, but I know who you are. I am the person who created you. And I'm not talking about a simple locomotive. I'm talking about the person within. You, Craig, have been put on this earth for a purpose beyond shunting trucks and hauling freight. But the despicable minds of British Railways took you from me and enslaved you into doing unpaid labor for the past year.
Hello, Gordon. Who said that? That is not of your concern, little Gordon.
Who are you? What is this place? How do I belong?
You're as grumpy as I thought you'd be. Oh, I cannot imagine how
God, I just want to leave this darn void, alright?
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't.
I swear to God, I'm gonna bash your face in! Oh, yes, of course. Run away, you coward! On second thought, I'd like to formally apologize for...
Too late!
However, there was one that was different. Something horrible went wrong during her construction, for she only had half of her face, the other half being her smokebox door. We could hardly understand what she was trying to say. Maintenance on her was a nightmare to watch or listen to, and through all of this, she was in immense, excruciating pain. Her cries and pleas for the pain to go away were so horrid that me and the other engines could hardly stomach it. But the nastiest of us, and even some of the crews, found it a great joke. This would all boil up inside of her, and one day she changed for the worst. She became much more aggressive, snapping at anyone who she came across, even to those who felt pity for her. And to make things worse, at night, she travelled out of the sheds and down a heavily forested line. And when she returned, she would do nothing but talk about how we and the whole railway would perish in her garbled, barely identifiable speech. Some of us, myself included, believed she had been driven mad by all the pain she was enduring, seeking any way to be rid of her deformity. Eventually, the Fat Director had had enough. He ordered another engine to take her away to be cut up for scrap. At that same time, me and another engine were heading back home. As we made our way down the line, we could see smoke and the sounds of multiple fire engines. We rushed to see what had happened. And it's a sight I'll never forget.
Next week, Colonel Babar, his bloodthirsty rise to power, the genocide of the Rhinoceros Kingdom, and his ultimate demise at the hands of his own people.